But if
Well,
you
what it was
switch...
supposed to do, if it was working properly, with plowing you were supposed to get 10% bonus, if I remember correctly. Then for each fertilizer stage, you were supposed to get 30, so you ended up with 100% bonus by the time it was done. Now, whether or not that actually worked, I have no clue. I've never tried it. I'm lazy asshole, so I always just set it for one fertilization stage.
No, well, I tested it shortly after the game came out. It didn't work. You got the same yield if you had it set on periodic plowing and 3 times fertilizer, right? Or you set it on periodic plowing and 1 times fertilizer, or you set it just on 1 times fertilizer and periodic plowing off, you still got the same yield each time. It didn't make sense to me why to do it. That was your case.
Well, you did more testing than I did, Johnny.
Listen, I done it very basic. I took field 14, which is only a wee small field, and the first time I done it, I ploughed the field, I fertilised it, then ploughed it, then fertilised it while it was seeding, and then waited till it went to stage 1 and fertilised it again. So there was your 3 times fertiliser at the 3 stages they tell you to do it. And then I turned it to 1 times fertiliser and ploughed it. And then I turned ploughing off and done it just 3 times fertiliser, and then I left ploughing off and changed to 1 times fertiliser. So how you want to divide that 100%? Yeah. That makes sense, Grabby. So it just gives the same yield. So the way we do it, we do periodic ploughing just because I think it's a nice little touch.
Oh, I always did periodic plowing, but I did turn fertilization to 1 because it's like there's no point in doing it 3 times.
We run 1 times fertilizer because I would like to leave crop destruction on. I know there's a lot of people who don't like that, so it's turned off.
Well, the problem with that, Johnny, is if you're like me and you play by yourself, you don't have that shit turned on, and if you go onto a server that's got it, you end up making big, nice, neat little patterns in the middle of their fields, and they don't like it.
And then you hear Johnny going,
"Yeah,
who the fuck's come through my field, you motherfucker?"
No, but if we were getting 10 people on here regular, right, I would take over 1 farm, and I would have it turned on. So therefore, if you drove through the crop on your farm and destroyed it, that was your problem. I would have external accounts and all that turned on. But we don't get the numbers, so it's turned off. And I genuinely thought we would get the numbers this time. I really, really did. I guarantee you, if I put a UK map up on the server tomorrow, we'd have 6 people looking to play tomorrow evening. I don't know what it is about. I don't know whether it's the time of day I stream or what. People just don't want to join an American map server.
Well, a lot of people play favoritisms over European maps because they're tighter, harder to navigate, more of a challenge, I guess you could say.
Yeah, what I need somebody to do is come up with a tight UK Irish style map with factories on it. Grabby, hint hint, nudge nudge.
I agree with what Grabby's saying, though.
Yeah,
I think the plowing thing and the 3 times for that's just a way of making it more difficult. You're still only going to get 100%.
It's not that they were making it difficult. What they were doing was they were giving people that like the arcade gameplay style their way of doing it, and people that want stupidly boring, monotonous, ridiculously realistic shit, their variation of it.
You're still not going to get more than 100%.
No.
So if you have it set to 1 fert and no plowing,
yeah, you should
wait until that crop is at full growth.
You should only get 80. No. The way I think that should be 70%. So you've plowing turned off and 1 time fertilizer, right? That should give you 70% yield. No matter what you have it set at, that should be 70% yield. If you turn plowing on and you plow and you fertilize, that should give you 80% yield. And if you want to go to the maximum where you got to fert 3 times, that should give you 100% yield. Yeah, well, the Big Buds thing was back in 5 hours ago, Reaper. We done the Big Bud. You weren't here for it. You know, that's the way I think it should have been.
Yeah, I think there should be a distinction between it. I don't think somebody that takes the time to plow it 3 times should get the same amount of yield out of somebody that wants to be lazy and plow it once.
Oh, fertilize, you mean? Yes.
Fertilize once. Sorry. You know what I meant. I don't speak too well.
You speak good English, sir.
Yes. Very good English.
I think it's just exclamation point Reaper. Samo. Yeah, that's it.
Johnny.
Yes?
I'm afraid that's going to have to be me away. I've got work in the morning and I'm absolutely cream crackered.
Alright, you have a good night's sleep, brother. We'll talk to you tomorrow at some stage, I'm sure.
You certainly will. Can I borrow Samo for about 5 minutes, though? Because I was wanting to ask him some...
That's up to Samo.
I didn't know Samo was out
yeah, guys, make sure you're following those 2 brilliant streamers, MP7 Reaper and Grab Your Tush. I'm sure anybody who's here at this time of night knows who those 2 men are. You just don't need me to tell you who they are, so make sure you go over there, give them a follow. 2 brilliant streamers and 2 brilliant mod editors. Or modders, or whatever they like to call themselves.
Yup.
Oh, Mr. Reaper was taking a bit of a break. I hope he's intending to come back to it soon.
Honestly, not sure what to think about the Big Bud pack.
I will probably end up buying it, but I really don't see a huge amount of use for it, to be honest.
I will buy it for one reason and one reason only, if I decide to buy it, and that's because a server I want to get on has it.
Well, I know Chatty was putting it in his server today.
But at the moment, I don't get on any servers that's got it, so...
But at the moment, you don't get on to any servers.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm getting few enough numbers in here as it is, so I'm not going to stick it on and screw myself out of the little bit of help I am getting.
I haven't seen a full review on it or anything. I've just caught bits and pieces. Like, I caught a little bit of Grabby last night, but I didn't catch the full thing. So what I saw on it looked kind of neat, but at the same time, it's like, I can't really, based off what I saw, justify a $20 price.
Yeah, Maverick, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is there should have been a benefit to playing it on the harder mode. If you understand me. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know what? Here's a better way of doing it, too. Make the hard mode to where you get a benefit for it. Or you get penalized depending upon how you do the fertilization steps.
Yeah.
Make the easier modes not have a penalty. Go ahead and let them get full things if they don't want to have periodic plowing or 3 fert stages. But make the hard mode give you a benefit and a loss.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that difficult to do.
That's what they should have done from the start. Hard mode, you actually have different amounts that you're going to get out of it.
Why I play on normal? Nah, man. Hard mode all the way. Reaper.
Yep. I'm actually going
to... In hard mode, you don't have that many things that's really a disadvantage. You make a little less on your crops when you sell them. You start out with a little less money and then debt. A little bit more. It's like there's nothing major to really hold you back from playing.
Well, you do make less on your crops.
Well, I said that, but so it takes me 2 crop plants instead of 1 to make the same amount of money. Ooh, wow. It's nothing game breaking though. No. That's what I'm getting at. Even though they call it hard mode, it's not really hard.
Yep. I wouldn't be crazy about it if they changed it. But I agree with what y'all are talking about. That if you set it to 3 fertilizations and the periodic plowing every, 3 times, whatever it is, something.
Income, yeah. Gravity, perfect. That's just perfect.
Then you should make more from that. And the way I see the way that they've got it set up is all it really does is give more work to get the same end result.
Yeah.
So that's great if you're on a server with a whole bunch of people and they need stuff to do. And you don't want to fast forward time, etc., then yeah, you got a whole lot more work.
Oh shit! Ooh, yeah, that was lucky.
I know this map so well. I know exactly where you're at. Just watching where you're driving. It's funny.
Yeah, that was lucky.
Well, see, look how well I modded that truck. It doesn't even tip over.
No, it tries to drive up walls.
Yeah. I haven't figured out how to give it sticky wheels yet to actually drive up the walls. I'll have to work on that.
Well, you see, what you do is you unzip your pants, right?
Oh, Samo! I agree with your view. It would be nice to get more than extra work.
Well, to be fair, Samo, if I wanted to do that, I would just pay you a little bit of money to do it.
Oh, baby.
God. It goes from bad to worse.
Or, alternatively, you could just ask Ian for his sour apple smoothie.
Oh, Samo!
With extra cheese.
Samo!
Yeah?
Shut up!
Johnny,
Why?
Johnny, it could be even worse.
No, it can't be. It can't get much worse than that.
It could be a sour
It was
apple
already
smoothie
downhill
with
and it's
cranberry
going
sauce.
downhill worse.
Yeah.
You could always hire me out in the Frank costume.
No.
Hey, John, it could always be worse. You could be having a sour apple smoothie, right? With a Texas log split.
Samo, shut up.
Right, I'm away, guys. I will probably see you tomorrow at some point.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Here's your crew. Talk to you tomorrow, bud.
Later.
Oh yeah, they're full. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny,
Yes,
we're not short on gold anymore.
that's good.
Or iron.
You're on the Skyblock, Samo, or?
Yep.
No, I'm on a Sky Factory.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I started to draw a blank on the name, so I just went Skyblock instead of Sky Factory.
We started up a bit of automation and stuff last night. Me and Samo was on late.
You got the ore automation going, huh? Which version did you guys go with?
Latest version, which is 038.
No. What variation of automatic ore?
Just smelting at the minute. Just the tanker smelter.
No, I set up hammers and sieves.
Yeah. We're getting. Ooh.
The way I've got it set up is I've got it going into. So take gravel for example. The cobble you get your cobble, you smash it into your gravel. Your gravel goes into two different places. One with a heavy sieve, one with a diamond sieve, which gets you better materials that we need.
Yeah.
Then they both go in. And then you do the same, so you'll have a hammer that smashes it, cobble into gravel into sand, and the sand gets split into two and does the same thing. And then same thing, so it's 3 hammers and 2 sieves.
Basically, you do somewhat of the same setup I kind of did, but I did it using. I haven't done it in 1.10.2 because I haven't really played much of that, but I always do the pulverizers because I can get it really compact.
We're getting it, this is anything but compact at the minute.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, see, that's why I go pulverizers because I can make it really compact.
Well, we will do pulverizers. That will be.
Oh, I don't even bother with the hammers. I just do manual hammering until I get to the point where I can do pulverizers. The only reason I asked is there's like 5 or 6 different ways you can do it in that Skyblock pack. So I was just curious on which route you take.
This is the way I normally start out, and then as I progress, I get better, and then I change it up, and then I change it up. I end
King
up
Battlefield,
changing,
thanks for the host again.
I end up changing all this, like, I'll end up changing like 3 or 4 times by the time we're done.
Oh, usually once I get it to the pulverizers, I never have to change it.
Because I'll have I'll have these with a different